Will Day and Mitch Lewis have official return dates, as well as multiple other players ready to return against the Crows. Let's talk about it. So firstly, what feels like about 15 seasons awaiting, Mitch Lewis is finally set to return after the bye against North Melbourne. He's been back at full training for the last 2 weeks now, and he's set to play one game in the VFL to get match fitness before going back to the AFL level. This is massive, not just for Mitch Lewis, but the team in general, because as we know, the key forward spot is our weakest position right now. The next few games are North Melbourne, St Kilda, Fremantle and Port Adelaide, so it's going to be a great chance for Lewis to slowly ease back into it against the lower quality teams, and yeah, hopefully he has a great finish to the season and a strong run in the finals. So good to see Mitch Lewis back, and I wish all the best to him. Next is the one and only Will Day. Daisy's timeline is now 6 to 8 weeks and is set to return at round 20 against the Blues. The healing process is progressing nicely and is now back to running. The only issue I have with Will Day right now is, do we bring him back when he's planned to come back, or do we wait a few extra weeks and potentially rest him for the rest of the season? Because as we know, this is the same injury that saw him miss the first 6 games of last season, and with how valuable he is, and he's arguably our best player, do we rest him for the rest of the season, bring him back in 2026 completely healthy at 110%, or do we potentially risk him getting injured again? Let me know. Because let's say we rest him for the rest of the season, he gets everything at 100%, then he comes back into pre-season early, gets himself in arguably Brownlow level contention, just form-wise, and yeah, go from there. Or do we bring him back and risk another injury? Because he's only going to get about 3-4 games before finals, and who knows what the form's going to be like. Obviously, he's going to be one of our best players still, but do we risk our future with him potentially getting another injury, or do we play him and go for the flag again this season? I'm 50-50 right now, but let me know, because I'm not sure with this one. Next to the situation that probably isn't great for us right now, and that's James Warple, who copped a nasty corky against the Dogs on Thursday night and is going day by day at the moment when it comes to playing against the Crows and Tassie. Hopefully he's good for the Adelaide game, but currently he's day by day, and yeah, hopefully he gets up. Next is Jack Scrimshaw. He tweaked his ankle against the Pies a couple of weeks back and got subbed out. He was at training today, trained well, and is now just a test at the moment for selection. I'm assuming he's going to play if he's 100% or even 90%, because the Adelaide have a very tall forward line with the 3 big heads up there. But yeah, hopefully we'll see Jack in, and yeah, I think he'll be in the side against the Crows. Next is the Wizard. He missed the Bulldogs game due to illness, but was at training today. Apparently trained well, and he is ready for selection on the weekend, just a test at the moment. So yeah, we'll most likely see the Wizard against the Crows in Tasmania. Next is the skipper now. He's still nursing that abdominal/hip injury, and apparently it's progressing nicely, but it's still a bit of a niggle, so it's a to be confirmed. We already knew he was coming back after the bye, but with North Melbourne, our game after the bye, I feel like he could be rested an extra week and come back against the Saints, just to play it safe. You know, you'd rather a player of his calibre come back raring to go right before finals, 100% healthy. There's no point risking an extra week, especially against the Kangas. So I think Sicily coming back in round 17 against the Saints. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, I have a video about Massimo D'Ambrosio and a positional change that could take his game to the next level, so go check it out.